Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So,
because you know what today is? Today is Wednesday. It's anything can happen day.
that's right, it's anything can happen day. And on this day, I basically sit down at my computer and anything that pops up into my head, that's what I do. So, going off of what the first video that I did, I'm kind of doing yacht rock on Wednesdays, but it's still old school, you know? So, the next song that I'm doing is from a group called Ace, and the song is called How Long. Now, this is another one that shocked me because when I was looking this up, I didn't know that the lead singer of this song is Paul Carrack. And when I saw that name, it's like, I know that name. Wow, how do I know that name? And I know that name because Paul Carrack was the lead singer for Mike and the Mechanics. He was also the lead singer for Squeeze's song, Tempted by the Fruit of Another. So Paul Carrack has been ingrained in my subconscious. And, you know, I just never knew that all these people were the same people. And now that I listen back to it, it's like, oh, it is the same person. So give this guy proper respects. There's something here that says that it's the BBC dubbed Carrack the man with the golden voice, while a record collector remarked, if vocal talent equaled financial success, Paul Carrack would be a bigger name than the legends such as Phil Collins and Elton John. And I'm like, yo, you're saying some hardcore. You got to be able to back that up. And then, like I said, when I think about it, he was a member of Roxy Music, Squeeze, Roger Waters' backing band, the Bleeding Heart Band, Mike and the Mechanics. Let me see. It says from the mid-1980s to the late 1990s, he enjoyed considerable success as the co-lead singer with Paul Young and a songwriter for Mike and Mechanics. Now, I didn't know if this is the same Paul Young. Let me see. British singer and songwriter. He achieved success in bands as Sadcap. I don't think it's the same Paul Young. But Carrack's songs have been recorded by artists such as Linda Ronstadt, Eagles, Diana Ross, Tom Jones, Michael McDonald, Jules Holland, and has served as a session and or touring musician for Elton John, Eric Clapton, Ringo Starr, B.B. King, The Pretenders, The Smiths, and Madness. So this guy has been around, and like I said, I love anyone around my age who doesn't like that song Tempted. Who doesn't like, that song by Mike and the Mechanics, Sing It Loud, Sing It, Through the Living Years. That's the other song that he did that was a hit, Through the Living Years. And then the other song, Silent Running, is Can You Hear Me? Can you hear me running? Yeah, those were big hits. While Phil Collins was doing his things, Mike and Mechanics was trying to say, like, well, here's our little money into the pot of Genesis. Because Phil Collins being, whenever Phil Collins was on the album, Genesis thrived, And then when they both went solo, Mike and the Mechanics, had the remaining members of Genesis. They're like, well, who are we going to have singing for us? We can't get Phil. So, yeah, they did really well in the 80s on their own. So, If you like videos like this and others on my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 15 videos each and every week. So, without any further ado, here is Ace featuring Paul Carrack and How Long?
And here we go.
So that was Ace and How Long, lead singer Paul Carrack. Now, here's the big time trivia. If you watch the video, they didn't do a lot of close-ups on the basses. And the reason, I can't say the reason why they did that, but my theory is because the song is about the bassist. And it was how Paul Carrack found out that the bass player of Ace was playing and planning on leaving the group and going to another, was playing with another group and planning on leaving the group. So as some people think that this movie is about infidelity, it is in a way, but it's infidelity towards the group. How long has this been going on? How long have you been playing with this other group? How, when it could happen to us any day that we split, but you've been playing with somebody else. So, yeah. I noticed, because once I started thinking about that, I was like, I kept looking like, and the only time you saw the bass, they were close-ups on the drummer, on the lead guitarist, the rhythm guitarist, and on Paul Carrack, but I didn't see close-ups of the bassist. If I did, if there was, let me know in the comments if that's something you discovered. I gotta move back over to there. Okay, so, but, you know, it's a lovely song, great harmonizing. His voice sounds just so clear and good. You know, when I listen to it with headphones on, and yeah, his voice just comes through so clear, so good, and it does have some depth to it. It's, and this is actually, I forgot to say, this is 1974 when this song came out. And so, you know, I think about the early to mid 70s, and it does have that type of sound. It also, you know, sounds like something from the mid to late 70s, because it does. I think this song would fall in line with adult contemporary, yacht rock, you know, easy listening, things of that nature. It's just one of those that goes right there. But I like it. What do you guys think? If you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.